The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Fuck that. Hold on. I don't care. And keep this going too. Because I want this one to be.
I want this.
Because this is my last one in this motherfucking building. Yeah, I'm cussing. I'm doing all that. Because this is my last one. Nigga. I'm going out shooting the AK all the way to the ground. That wasn't no diss for you. I love you. The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today it's an honor to have another entrepreneur like myself in the building today. I got my man Bucks in the building, man.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Movie star. Movie star. Am I jumping? Am I jumping ahead? Movie star.
Man, I'm trying to make it, man. But it's a blessing to be here. I appreciate it.
You're very
You know
humble.
what I'm saying, man? I try to, man.
I like that.
We come from the struggle.
We do,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. But you know, I feel like, you know, it's like I'm like Boobie Miles sometimes, man. You know, it's hard to be humble when you're great.
Yeah.
You
sometimes
know,
we got to pat ourselves
sometimes
on the back.
who else? Hey, if you don't, who will? If you don't pat yourself on the back, who will, Turk?
Nobody, for real.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all in the stands.
For real though.
I really believe that, man. Like if you don't pat yourself, I love y'all, man. I support everybody in here, man. You know, but even if they didn't give me a pat on the back, I do truly understand. Cause sometimes, man, you gotta. It keeps you working.
Yeah.
Keeps you going, right?
Yeah, that's that fire you need.
I wouldn't want a pat on the back all the time because you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get comfortable at that point. And I don't want to get comfortable. I want to keep working. I want to keep thriving. I want to keep mashing.
Kiss asses around you.
On the Sharp Tank. Well, we can't have that.
No, we don't
kiss asses, ass to kiss. We cannot have that.
She cracking up.
We don't do that in this building, you know?
Gotta be real.
So I'm happy to have you here. We got to go out with a bang, church.
Let's do it, bro.
And you got some story for us. You know, you being a black entrepreneur. I feel like this is Entrepreneur Week with Sharp on the Sharp Tank, man. You know, because they always say we always looking for the top person that's moving or somebody who's always in the media or in the tabloids or somebody who's talking about. But I think it's time to bring it back to its original. If this is our last time, we need to go back original. So we need to have this shit organic. Yeah. This shit needs to pop off right.
Gutter.
And that's why I wanted to bring somebody, man, you know, who has walked the, if you can't sit up for me, church, I need to, so we can hear you. There we go. Yeah, man, come on, man. It's time to stand up and test you.
I got my camo
You know I'm kind
of tall, man. The seat
this
small,
shit militant.
Man.
Hey,
you know,
man, we'll go ahead and slide this shit on up, man. It feels good to have, it feels good to have somebody here that is a black entrepreneur who has seen not only businesses, which we're gonna talk about, and has seen even film, putting his own movies together.
There we go. There we go, man. There we go.
Lord,
damn.
You did send the instructions, right? I think that, no, listen to me, listen.
You ain't telling me I was 6'2",
your fault.
huh?
No, this isn't even your fault, right? I think that from now on, when we send the emails, we need to put in the email that, like, hey, you might need to adjust your seat when you walk in. Warning. Put it in red form.
6'2", man. I was sitting down like I was a little.
Put it in red form, so that way when it does happen again, like, no, you got the memo, because we trip out here on emails.
Man.
If you got the email, you knew.
I got the email.
You can't say shit.
You can't.
You can't say a fucking thing. So Laura, that's our bad. We're gonna take
Laura?
our slip this time. That's the one right up
Laura
over there in
sent
front of the
email?
back. Yeah.
Okay.
She sends them all for us, man.
Good.
She does. It's our HR, man.
I like to put the face with the name.
Yeah,
you know
man. You know.
Yeah.
Having you here, man, black entrepreneur. All jokes aside, we kick the shit. I like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I just want to be able to open it up. But just
that's
you
love.
being black entrepreneur, what's it been like for you? You do music as well,
So
correct?
like I manage some artists, you know what I'm saying, on music, you know,
Yeah.
a couple female artists, you know what I'm saying, being so famous, like she dope, she do comedy, you know what I'm saying, she got like 500,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like she pop, you know what I'm saying, love Kiana, she got some music that pop, you know what I'm saying, so stuff like that, but I'm mostly into I started doing concert promotion. I started doing concert promotion. You know what I'm saying? And concert promotion took me into being involved with like the artists. You know, but before that, like, you want me to go back first? How you want me to take it way back?
I want you to take it
way back?
Because taking it way back is gonna build the narrative to where we're gonna go here
now.
in just a minute.
Okay, cool. So I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Southeast side, home of Pretty Boy Floyd, the champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Greatest
One
fighter.
of my guys, man. Anybody that
Home
sit
of
there and
Pretty Boy
dispute that, I
Floyd.
don't give a fuck if you don't like him. You gotta hold that one on your chin.
Yeah. If you don't like him personally, you know, some people have their opinions. That's life.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
that's like an
But
asshole.
As far as
Everybody
when he
got
put them
one.
hands up,
Yeah.
you know, that's a champ, man.
Yeah, he
that's
is
a
a
champ.
champ.
So home of Floyd, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And, you know, grew up single parent home. You know, I'm the youngest child or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we grew up in the 80s. In the 80s, this shit.
80s, baby.
Yeah. Crime.
talk about it then.
Yeah, crime.
Crack.
You know how to crack.
All of
crack
it,
air,
yeah.
crime.
Crack
you
it,
know,
yeah.
it was rough out there in the 80s. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So me growing up, you know, we wasn't the poorest, but we ain't really, you know, we was all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom's gonna go to work and try to make sure she can do what she do to hold it down. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
what, you know, black women do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna sacrifice, they gonna hold it down.
Well, I'll say this, and I'm not trying to knock everybody, but it seems like, you know, the old-fashioned
yeah.
black
yeah.
women hold that one more
Yeah.
to structure
Yeah.
than it
Yeah.
does today. I could never really figure out the gap because I always felt like we were strong, even within
Yeah.
raising our kids. You
Yeah.
know, you never had to really go jump for child support.
Yeah.
I used to always hear women like, "Hey man, you ain't got to fuck with him.
Yeah.
We do it without you."
Yeah, you're right. And that's how, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
that no more,
No.
but and I get that. You know, times have changed, but it used to really be like that.
Yeah, it did. You know what I'm saying? So in my household, you know, my brother, you know, him and his homies, you know, they was
Yeah.
hustling. You know, so me seeing them hustle, you know, I was playing football. So, you know, they like go to school, play football, go to school, play football. But shit, going to school and football ain't putting no money in your pocket. You know, you can look good, you know, but shit, little honey want to go on a date or something, you know.
What you really got?
What you got? You ain't got shit, you know what
Nothing.
I'm saying? No, hell no. So, you know, these guys, you know, they really get into a bag. Like, it's
Yeah.
easy to walk around, you know, bump into 200,000-300,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really getting some money. So, I remember one day, I remember like it was yesterday, my mother, she was like, I was like, "Mama, let me get $20. I'm trying to go to the movies," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, "Boy, all that shit your brother and them got in there, they leaving on the floor and they, you know what I'm saying, all that money in there, you better, you know, get to it."
Yeah.
And that day forward, you know what I'm saying, I went out there and got to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Was that like your time? Because I have a time too to where I felt like I got an awakening. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that your time, or was there another time that like you was like, "Man, something's got to change"? Nigga, I cried when I felt it. Like I was like,
so it was like,
you know?
they was like, my bro and them was getting, him and his boys was getting so much money. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, they had to hate us. So, you know, it was like motherfuckers always used to come try to get down on them.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I remember one time I get a flashback, like real talk, and this probably, my mother called me one day and she was like, "Come home, I hear something in the basement." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, me and my boy pull up, we walk through the basement, we don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we leave like, "Mama, you tripping." She called me a couple more times. I'm like, "Well, shit, call the police, let them do their job." You know what I'm saying? She called them, they come, da. So about 5-6 hours later, I go to the spot. I ain't see nothing. I wake up. I leave. I'm in high school still, like 9th grade. I go to school. I leave, come back. They like, "Your mother called you. She said come home." So bro, I come home. Somebody broke into the crib. So what they did was they broke into the townhouse next door, drilled the hole in the basement wall, came through the drywall, and drilled the hole through our wall and came in our townhouse and went upstairs and tore us up. So that's what she was hearing that night. She was hearing them drill on the other side. But when the police came and we can't see it because our side was closed off. You know what I'm saying? So they waited till everybody left and came through and tore us up, you know?
Damn.
It's crazy. It was like a movie. So I was probably like 11 at that time, 12. I was like, you know what? That was probably like my breaking point. Like, I'm in it, you know, because they coming to the crib now. So I really got deep in the streets.
That's wild.
It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. Like a movie. Like I never seen no shit like this.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, that's some real thought out, planned out
Bro.
shit. I mean, for you to like,
Bro.
most motherfuckers is just hitting the dough. I mean, that's your first go-to. These motherfuckers really got real intricate with it and said, well, fuck it. We're going to drill a hole out of their drywall that leads into their basement.
Yeah.
Sounds like y'all, I mean.
Watch them
what,
leave.
What people, but let's look at it like this, right? What people do that if they don't know it's something real big in there?
Facts. Somebody
It's
that's
gotta
around.
be something
that's
big.
around. Yeah.
It ain't nothing small that's sitting in the
Yeah.
house for no motherfucker to sit there and come drill out the fucking drywall out of the neck. Like, ain't nobody doing that.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? For
Nah.
no chump change.
Nah. And they hit a lick. They hit a nice lick. So that was like my drawing point. Like I went in, that's when I went, I was like, I'm finna buy me a strap. You know what I'm saying? So I went and bought me a strap. My first strap, I probably was like I said, about 11, 12. And then that's when I just straight up like being in the street. So I'm hustling. Like I moved out my mother crib when I was 14. Cause I went to prison when I was 18. So I moved out her house when I was 14. You know, and I moved with my sister for like about a summer. But I never really stayed there. I had my own car. Like, bro, in the 80s, we had to grow up different. You know, it was a little faster. Like, our 18 wasn't these kids 18 now.
I say it all the time.
Hell no.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, our 18 totally different. So, I'm in the streets, running around, me and my cousin, shout out to White Boy, and my cousin Lil J, R.I.P. So my cousin got killed, like, he be with us every day. Like, it was on some mistaken identity shit or something, I don't know, but he got killed. And then that's when we start carrying guns real heavy, protect ourselves. Like, we ain't doing nothing but trying to get some money, so we hustling. My big homie had the plug, he passed away a few years ago. So he getting it in, and we getting to some money at a young age. And I started running with a group of individuals, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with them no more. When you get older, I went to prison. They went to prison, Some people did some shit you shouldn't do. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? And I just strayed away from them, you know what I'm saying? But when we was kids, these guys that we really, used to get some money with.
It was wild.
Yeah, bro, yeah. It was, our childhood, bro, was like, you never had a chance to really be a kid.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
say it all the time,
Yeah,
man. Like,
hey.
That's why people don't understand. Like, people think that I'm older than what I am because of my mindset. When they listen to me, I think they feel like I'm trying to take the fun out of shit. Like, oh, you're party pooping and like, let us just have fun. Hey, man, I'm just trying to tell you, I done made some of these mistakes before and it didn't really land me in nothing really cool.
Yeah, you giving them the detour before you get it.
Man, like, I try.
Yeah.
I try to.
And people don't understand that. You think you know everything. No, I've been through this shit already. I done been there. I done made a mistake. Let me tell you which way not to go. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. But like, we had to definitely grow up a little faster and a little different, And by my brothers and them, him and his boys and them getting some money, a lot of money. A lot of people was, trying to get at them. So I was the little brother. So they was kidnapping niggas and shit back then. People understand, like, we about 2 hours from Detroit, but we're still the second largest city in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's still, the second largest city.
It's still going down.
Yeah, it still go down.
Right,
It pops
right.
off. You know what I'm saying? So it go down, like, for real. And everything that you see in every other city and state, it go down there. You got black businesses, you got people opening up, you know what I'm saying, shops, salons, beauticians, like, it go down. But like in the streets, it go down in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But we don't have that limelight where people see it like that, And like, for example, my man Patrick Lyoya, the African descendant, just got shot and killed by the police down there, shot in the head. Benjamin Crump took it, they just charged him. But you probably wouldn't know about it if I wouldn't just talk about it. You see what I'm saying? Where it should be like, white police, another killing, shot him in the back of the head, bro, unarmed and everything. And it made the news, but then didn't really make the news. Breonna Taylor from Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? So like, it happened in Louisville, but she's from Grand Rapids. They named the street behind her, but they just charged those guys, the 4 officers, so that's a good thing, the feds. But like, our city, we pop, but we don't have that national spotlight. So that's why we here. We got to bring awareness, you know what I'm saying? And what goes on in my city and state goes on across the country, you know what I'm saying? As young guys like myself, got to fight hard to make it, you know what I'm saying, up out of that threshold where they pulling you back, where we ain't had no choice but some people sell dope, some people rob, some people kill, you know what I'm saying? That's some options that only people had coming out of the inner city. You know what I'm saying? You got a few that go to school and can make it on the sports, but you know, in the 80s, bro, it was a little rough. You know, so that's why we just chose the streets. So, like, 99, me and my cousin, white boy Ross, we got into some trouble. And we had to move, we went on a run and moved to Memphis. So, like, we on the run, like, we kids, 16, 17, you know? They come looking, we jump in the car, drive down there, we stand in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Stayed on Reigns and Airways, right down the street where Dolph got killed, South Memphis, real talk. We didn't even know we was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Until like you come out the trash and shit all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we stayed down near on the run, same thing. I was catching a Greyhound from Memphis to Grand Rapids, taking pounds of weed just to keep us making some money. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you on the run, you can't do nothing but spend money. You know what I'm saying? You can't really make no money, so I was taking that 17-hour bus trip, you know, on the run, hoodied up, you know, as a kid, bro, 15, 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? And this is the life that we had to live, you know what I'm saying? And some people be talking that shit and they really ain't, they ain't live it, bro.
No,
like,
real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I see you got some scars on your face.
Yeah.
Through the glasses, I see you got some scars on your on your face, man. How them come about?
Man, I got so about what's this? About 2019, I was throwing an event at a club, and I'm standing in front of the door. I'm talking to the security. I remember this shit like yesterday, and like we talking, and I'm like, here go some guys coming up, bro. Make sure you pat them down. And how you looking at me? It's like you ain't looking at me. You looking past me. You know, so I'm like, what the fuck is he looking at? So before I can turn, all I hear is, and it was like a big ass caravan just ran me over, bro. Like straight hit the back of my leg and pushed me straight through the front door, through the glass, and I bought up, messed me up, bro. I had like 50 stitches from the top of my head to here, like 27 in my eye, like 18 in my nose, like 12 right here on my face. Like really could have killed me, bro. But I see how people lay there and die, bro, because it was easy for me to black out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt it. Like, it was easy for me to just lay there, but I, you know, kind of like snapped out that shit and jumped up. And when I jumped up, our little homegirl, Alexis, shout out to Alexis, man. Alexis saved me. Like, Lex was out there, and I was like, hey, take me to the hospital, because I couldn't see nothing. It was dark. I ain't know, I had a jersey on, so I'm wiping this shit off my face, and there's just blood everywhere, you know. So I give her the keys, and she shot me to the hospital, man. Like, messed me up. I still, like, my lower back got messed up. My back still fucked up, but, you know, like, that's something I got to deal with. But he definitely, that's a blessing to be here for real, because he tore me up, dog.
I saw some of the pictures from the wreck, and then I saw a couple pictures of you afterwards, laying in the hospital bed. Actually, I saw that one, and I saw one of you standing up as well, taking a picture of yourself with blood all over you. That had to have been something, like, do you think that was when it really clicked for you? Like, I gotta, like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, my life could be over in any minute.
Hell yeah. Like, bro, like, it's shit like that, and the obstacles that just, you know, occur where you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That was just, it was like 30 seconds, you know? It was crazy. Like, for example, you know, earlier that year, we was at a nightclub, you know, and it's me, my cousin, my female cousin, my right-hand man, Y2K, my cousin Tanya, and my little cousin Tahari, Free Tahari. And, you know, we at the club. We go to the club. It's my man's birthday coming at 12. We popping champ. You know, we got the clique. You know, we popping champ. We having a ball. And, you know, it's a little commotion and shit popping off in the club. You know, we don't pay no attention. They put some guys out. You know, that's that. So my female cousin and a few other girls go outside, and they come back in like 20 minutes later, like, this dude just ran up and pulled a strap out on us. You know, we like put a gun on. We like, shit, get your ass inside then. You know what I'm saying? We just talking shit like shit. We ain't beefing with no niggas, get inside. You know what I'm saying? So she come inside, that's that. So we leave. You know, we get outside, like everybody in the car except her son. So I'm like, damn, where the fuck Tahari at? So me and my right hand man, I tap you like, shit, come on, bro. We go to the club door. So we walking up to the door, I tap on the door and shit. And when I look back, 2 niggas walking up. You know, the nigga got a big ass gun out. You know, that nigga like, you protecting them niggas in there? I'll melt y'all niggas. So I'm like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know you, bro. You know, so that nigga walk off or whatever the case may be. We go in the club, come back out, you know, about 4 or 5 minutes later. We like, fuck it, we gotta go out there. Our people out there. You know what I'm saying? So we go back outside. You know, he gone. You know, shit. So we go to the gas station. We need some gas. Bro, nigga follow us to the gas station. We don't even know nigga follow us to the gas station.
Take your time, church.
So he follows to the gas station or whatever. So we pull up. I go in there like, just man, I'm telling you, like, shit working mysterious ways. Cause when I'm pulling in the gas station, it's only me and my 3 other people. When I'm pulling in the gas station, it's like 4 trucks in there. Them all my people though. So they see me pulling in, they double back. You know what I'm saying? They pull back up in there, whatever the case may be. So they come in, I'm like, man, some nigga just put a big ass gun out. You know, we in there talking. I'm like, man, y'all, I'm describing them like, man, some nigga just put a big ass strap out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all know that nigga? They like, no, I don't know him. So we talking. Bro, I look out the window. I'm like, shit, there he go right there. You know what I'm saying? The nigga at my truck, bro. My shit super tinted, you know what I'm saying? So he at my truck trying to look in the truck. So I'm like, damn. There you go. So I walk towards the counter. You know, my right-hand man got the door blocked. So my man, like, he come to the door, boom, 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 trying to push the door in. So my man let him in. So he walk up on me like, you know, I don't know if the nigga was drunk. I don't know what was going on, but he was muttering some stuff. But it was about a female, you know what I'm saying? He asked about a female. So I tell you, a motherfucker try to hurt you, bro, over a woman. A female I ain't even know, never done nothing with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But a motherfucker try to do something to you fast over a woman before they do something to you for anything else.
My church seem a little empty. You go, pull up, man. You pull your own troubles around here.
Pull my own troubles around here.
You pull your own troubles, church. But I want to definitely keep hearing this story.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back. I'm all right, church. I'm sitting with my popcorn.
You ain't never been quiet.
I ain't never been quiet. I ain't never been this motherfucker quiet. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm really trying to know.
I'm gonna tell you about the trials and tribulations, then I'm gonna tell you about the success stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on.
We go through the trials and tribulations first.
That's when we gotta strike first.
Understand that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. You're gonna have that pain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that pain before you have the success. And people don't know that, man. Where we come from, gun root, man. You know, like, we for the Garden City, but we in our, like, people glorify the D. You know, we fuck with the D. You know what I'm saying? I go to the D all the time. Yeah. You know, but I don't rep my city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Grand Rapids. People like, where you from? Detroit? No, I'm from Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? That's where we from, bro. You know what I mean?
That's real though. You gotta be like that.
Hell yeah, bro.
But I want to continue
back
this.
to it. Yeah,
come on. I want to hear this.
So like when a nigga get in, he walk in, so he walk up on me. You can see the strap hanging out the side of his hip. So he walk up on me, he put his hand like on my shoulder, but I'm taller than him. So by me being bigger than him, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of lean. No, I'm over him. So he like, man, some, and then you fucking my bitch. And I'm like, bro, who is your bitch? So he studied talking, but my boy, shout out to T-Map, R.I.P., man. Shout out to Terrell. You know what I'm saying? So my boy slid up behind him, and he took the strap up off of him. So when he took the strap up off of him, now it was fair game. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't know his other boy came in too. He had a strap on him. So he tried to slide over to his boy and get the other strap. And when he do it, my man Y hit him, bam. And then when we hit him, you know what I'm saying, I got on him, bam. And when we going at it, you know what I'm saying? So then his boy tried to get on me, so I snatched his boy up and kind of like bear hugged the nigga and told my niggas to take the strap up off him, because that's the second strap. You know what I'm saying? So once he take the strap, one nigga take the clip, one nigga take the strap.
Is this the I don't mean to interrupt.
That's the video.
Is that the one where y'all was in the little spot right
in the
there?
gas station.
In the gas station.
Yeah.
And the boy, he already had walked up with confrontation already with the pistol brandished.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the first strap. Then the other nigga that I was fighting in the corner that fell on the ground, we got the kicking. He had the second strap. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up taking the straps. And, you know, you really fighting for your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit happened in a minute and 36 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, fortunately, one of the guys ended up dying, one of the guys that had the gun. You know what I'm saying? But that's how fast, you know what I'm saying, your life can change.
So one of the guys that was in the altercation ended up passing away.
Yeah, he ended up dying from the altercation. Yep.
Damn.
Yep, that's crazy.
Shaky.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of your business plans, like how you move, man. It's to say you own a potato bar.
Yeah, so before I go to the potato bar, when I got out of prison, I went to prison at 18. I got out when I was 28. So I did 10 years, you know what I'm saying?
Straight,
flat, you know what I'm saying? Like 9 years, about 10 and a half, 11 months. Yep, straight, you know, from 18 to 28. I got out, I was going to be 29. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. My son was crazy. My oldest son, when I left, he was 10 months. I got out, he was 9, finna be 10. You know, so that's how in life, like, it just changed. You see people from 12, 11 years old, little boys, little girls, now they 21. Some guys in the street, some guys going to school, some girls in the street, some girls going to school, you know? It'd be a whole different, you know, just from going from there to there. So when I got out, I had $500, bro. That's all I had to my name. 500. My people came pick me up. They new Rovers. Shout out to Lil G. You know what I'm saying? They in Benzes and shit pick me up. So take me to the mall and stuff. But I took $500, you know, through an event. So I started doing a party promotion, concerts. I threw my welcome home party. I made $1,700, bro. That's why I said shout out to the D. I fuck with the D. I made $1,700. Drove to the D, bro. Bought a pound, bro. Came back and turned that to everything that I own, bro. From $500. No handouts. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know, and we legal in Michigan, so it's all good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But no hand, you know what I'm saying?
Throw that out there.
Yeah, we legal in Michigan. But so I took that and turned that into everything. So I got into the potato business, and shout out to Lotus Spud. You know, we got two in Grand Rapids, one on Madison, one on Leonard. We got one franchise. My partner in Grand Rapids, his son, shout out to Gonzo, shout out to Jaren. His son got one in Kalamazoo, across from Western University. Yeah. So that's right across from University, that mug pop. Then we got Chicago, and another one finna open up in Chicago. Bro, they dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, they pound or bigger. You can load them up however you like. It's like a Subway, but on a potato.
You never really hear of, like, because down here at church we ain't got no potato bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just even the way y'all even say, like, man, we put a pound potato, man, shit, load them motherfuckers up, man, we in the game.
And shout out to my partner Ray too, man. He got me like in the game at the end. Shout out to Tom for bringing me in the game. But like, bro, you're not gonna eat one at one setting. Like, you gonna eat that motherfucker now, you have some more for later. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be straight. Like, you bring one out here, bro, like in a nice area, like, it definitely a pop. Like, they'll fuck with it, for real, for real.
Okay. We've talked about the businesses for Bucks that has, how the fuck you even get the name Bucks?
So
I ain't never called a nigga that, so I'm curious. I gotta know for myself and for the viewers. Bucks. I be like ton of Bucks, but that's my last name backwards. You know what I'm saying? So my last name Bucks, then Buxton. So I just flipped it and just made a ton of Bucks. So people in the city be like, oh, that nigga think he got money and shit. Nah, bro, that's my last name backwards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me be creative with my shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me live. Yeah, let me live. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and the potato shit just opened up the lane for, like, I got a beauty salon. I had that for like 5 years. Me and my partner.
Where is this?
This in Grand Rapids.
Like
same street, everything. Yep. Shout out I got one. We just bought a beauty supply store, so the Asians had owned it for like 30-some years. Me and my partner, shout out to KG, we just bought it, like, you know, and finna redo it and make it a black beauty supply store. You know, we got cottages and shit, bro. I got a building up and do apartment complex. I was finna turn it into a laundromat. You know what I'm saying? But structure-wise, it's not able to be a laundromat. But yeah, we finna turn that to like a 5-unit. So that's what I try to do. I buy the block up, man. You know, we buy the block up. You know, give back to the kids. No, I do backpack giveaways. I've been doing Easter basket giveaways every year, 200-300 Easter baskets. You know, I do a holiday giveaway where I let the whole city come eat. You know, we got the Black Santa. We got the frat brothers coming in there serving. You know, we got the DJs. Like, we give away presents. Like, we really look out. My mom's aunties, they moms, aunties cooking. We serve real food. Like, we get back. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't the type of nigga that took from the streets when I was young and now I'm making this money in my businesses that I don't fuck with my community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I really fuck with the community. Like, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying?
What businesses that, because it seems like you've been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
What businesses you felt like didn't work before you even got into the potato business? That you like really put your all, because I know you didn't just get out of fucking prison, Church, and take $500 and like it built it up. No, there were some things you had to take, I'm sure.
So like the promotion shit was hard at first because, you know, it was everybody promoters in the city. You know, so you got competition, niggas calling the police on your venues, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit goes on. So, you know, like, it make it hard for you to get ahead. That was hard. And even the potato, like, I started the potato and like we had to close down for like a year and a half, you know what I'm saying? To regroup, because the location that we had wasn't really a good location. It was on the second busiest street in Michigan, actually, besides Jefferson and Detroit. But, you know, we wasn't making no money on that motherfucker. So we had to regroup and move it to the hood. Now it's on Madison in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Where my people gonna come support, they can walk up, we can get that walking traffic. It do a, you know, damn near triple that it was doing on that busy street. You know, so we took our losses, you know what I'm saying? The L's, you're gonna come through obstacles, you know, all that come with it, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely had them where it was winning for a minute, then you'll have a L. You gonna learn, you know, what to do and what not to do, you know what I'm saying? You got cut overhead.
I mean, these days, even for myself, right? Like, I wouldn't want to put my money into clothes and cars. I just feel like that there's no value to that.
No.
Even if you put your money into a business and it failed, at least feel good about it.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like, I know it might beat people down sometimes and people might feel beat because they're like, damn, you know, I lost 50, 60 grand or 100 grand. You know, there's some people that are losing millions and then they're just like, hey, I just give up. Feel good that you at least invested it back into yourself or into trying to get the business back rolling to make more money.
And then see with me, bro, like, I ain't scared to fail. That's where I think that give me the drive, you know what I'm saying? Because I done failed a lot of shit. I failed at life shit. I did 10 years, you know what I'm saying? That I had to bounce back from, you know what I'm saying? That was a setback, that fucking decade, you know what I'm saying? So like, by me not being afraid to fail, like, shit, I'm gonna try it. Shit, if I feel like I don't just try no dumb shit, but if I feel like, you know, look.
You know how many niggas, like, I'm gonna be real with you, know how many niggas would cry over 5 years? Yeah. Like, I'm talking about, like, for real, like, getting it. Yeah. A lot of niggas ain't built for that shit.
Ain't built for it, bro. Then
they not built to, like, get that. Like, all right, I'm gonna take my 10 and I'm gonna come home. Not everybody, I don't think, but I guess it ain't real until it hits you in your mouth.
Niggas be on the med line trying to take meds to soothe, you know, take away the pain. Niggas be in that bitch fucked up, bro. For real, like, but you can't, like, you know, when you in it, you in it.
How'd you program through them 10 years? Like, what was your program to get you through?
At first I didn't believe that shit. Like, man, these folks ain't just give me all this time. And it was like 9.5 to 72 years. So it was like, nigga, you fuck up, you still got this 72-year tail. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just like you finna do this 10 and go home. No, you gotta be a model motherfucker in here. Or you got this 72-year tail, we can flop your ass for 72 years. You know, so, you know, you get into your bullshit in there, but mostly I just worked out, you know, fucked with my little small circle of motherfuckers. Yeah. And just moved around, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your problems, that's life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, your street respect kind of go with you to the prison yard. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers know you from the street.
Can't buy that.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Well, I've been new, but I'm just saying it for the people that don't. Like, you saying, like, you know, like my street cred, it went with me to the pen.
Yeah.
You know, I see you. It went with me to the pen. You can't buy that, loved one. Like, there's no amount of money.
No.
There's no amount of money. There's there's just nothing that can, like, you have to really be down for that shit, loved one. And I even try to let these youngsters know, they think like the biggest guns is what makes your name good. No, man, it's what you done did for the streets and for what niggas know you for.
And then, you know, when you in that bitch, ain't nobody gonna be there for you with your mama. You know, for real, motherfuckers don't understand that. And like, motherfuckers have money and they don't even look out for their mamas. It's fucked up, ain't it? So that's the only motherfucker gonna be there for you when you in that jam. But when you out here winning, you don't even fuck with your mama. Boy, my mama a new car. You know what I'm saying? Cash. You know what I mean? Put a bow on that bitch for her birthday. Here you go, new Lincoln. Red bow, all white Lincoln with a bow on that bitch. You hear me? Here you go. She came out, cried. You ain't gotta take that motherfucking truck you paying that car note on back. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. You know, like, for real, though, you only get one mama. You got a million kids, million brothers, million cousins. You get one mama, one daddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so shit, niggas don't understand that. But get in that jam, that's the first motherfucker they calling.
I want people to know how, like, I even found you, like how I saw you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm sitting back one day, I'm on Tubi. I'm on Tubi because I like Tubi. I like, you know, because they have a lot of black actors that I notice do a lot of movies that don't hit the mainstream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit that, like, they've done, you've seen them, you like them, but they've done a lot more shit on the back end that probably didn't get to play, but you still like them, you know? So I get on there one day, I'm like, oh shit, I like this. And I came across your movie and what you had did with some of your people.
Making moves, baby.
Yeah, making moves, you know? And the movie, it was decent. And when I talked to you, because I hit you up, I was like, man, shit, I gotta find this dude, man. Like, I see he's like, he put this together. You know, you had the mindset to even put it together.
And it was crazy. Shout out to Jerry, my man, Jerry Talbert, man. He wrote it, like, he got books, multiple books out, you know. He working on part 2 right now. And crazy, when that movie came out, we did that like 4.5, we dropped it like years ago. You know what I'm saying? We just finally was able to get it, you know, where it need to be for people to see it around the world, you know. But bro, we been like, we grind that boy, like, straight up. Like, shout out to Nuri, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the cast. Like, the cast did a good job, especially when people working, you know what I'm saying, for free. It's hard to get some people to come to work for free. You hear me? Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Epiphany.
Look
shout
at
out
Duno
to
over there. He ain't about to work for free.
He ain't working for free.
You working for free over there? Hell no. It's why you laid
Shout
up.
out to Little G-Code.
Like, nah, ain't my time just
Shout
yet.
out to Bub. Shout out to the whole staff. Listen, it's hard.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Haitians.
Yeah.
It's hard getting
It's
people
hard.
to come work for free, bro. Shout out to the cast, man.
For real, though.
For real. So, you know, we got people quitting. People ain't showing up. We got people dying. We got people going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
That's
How we
why I
feeling?
wanted to touch, because when I talked to you, and I was like, man, I fuck with certain people in the cast. I was like, man, you know, I'm watching this movie. It's an independent film.
Yeah.
I like independent films, black independent films at that. And I noticed that Tubi houses a lot of these movies. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, man, I had to reach out, and I was talking to you, and I was like, man, I like such and such. You was like, yeah, you know, a few of them died.
Yeah.
In the middle of making this movie, and when you had told me, you was like, well, you know, Sharp, this is a way for their family to go back
and can see them, bro.
Explain that a little bit.
Cause like, my man, shout out to my man Greedy. Greedy, he was in there. You know, he got killed or whatever the case may be. And he was in there. We had his role wasn't complete. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we shot him out at the end. You know, and shout out to T-Map. T-Map was the one at the beginning. He's the one I met in the store. He actually was the one that took the gun from the guy in the gas station. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
He was in this movie.
Yeah, he was in the movie. He the one that, you know, he passed. He got killed as well. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie. So like, and there's another brother in there went to jail for murder or whatever. So it's like, you know, people, we be trying, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, we try to put the platform together to get people seen, to be able to come to stuff, you know what I'm saying, and get their name out there, you know what I mean? And because if you don't do it, or if you don't get on to help your people, you know what I'm saying, how they gonna get on if they don't got another platform, you know what I'm saying? So we got to try to build our way up. So it's good that his family can definitely, all their family can go back and always see them, you know what I'm saying, and keep watching and reminisce. Because, like, when we put it out, man, everybody was, oh, shout out to my bro T-Map, oh, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? It's good seeing people, you know, that they no longer here.
And make sure if y'all hear this, if you're watching this, because I know you are.
Check us out.
If you're on Tubi, go check out the movie Making Moves, man. My boy, man, hey, dropped a masterpiece for y'all, man.
It's good, man. Y'all got to check us out. Part 2 coming out as well. You know, for some people that never, ever, like, a lot of us never filmed before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, you know, that's our first time reading scripts, you know, getting behind the camera, and, you know, like, you know, we did a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do, bro. Just build people up. It's a lot of people that's doing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And we build each other up. We can all win.
Yeah, man.
You know, but we got some people got that crab in the bucket mentality.
Hey, man. Everybody want to try to step on top of each other.
Everybody want to be the boss.
But you know what, man? I'll tell you this. If it's my voice, your voice, or we stand together, man, and we let others know that, hey, man, that ain't got to be the route.
No,
we ain't got to do that. We can actually support one another, man, and try to get us to a better place overall.
Yeah, because
it's important.
You know, you think about it. If it started at the top, just imagine if you got the likes of, like, Jay-Z, Puff, Floyd, LeBron. Let them y'all ain't got to put all y'all money together. Put $200 million together. You know what they can accomplish?
A lot.
You feel what I'm saying?
A lot.
Yeah, put a small percentage.
And I'm sure, but listen to me, and I'm sure that people do donate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy and, you know, Jay-Z, people
about,
like that.
Creator.
But it's hard when you donate it, it goes unnoticed. It's not spreading.
Yeah.
When you donate and you do something and you start something, it's supposed to spread a wildfire.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to go in the dark or just unnoticed. And it gets overshadowed, man. You know, when our culture or people from our standpoint go and do stuff like that, like, it catch buzz amongst us, but that's about where it stops.
Yeah, they don't get that. But you know,
it don't get that credibility. It don't get that fire.
Yeah, and they can build something. Shit, everybody got all this money. You know, we kind of, like you said off top, bro. We gonna link. You welcome me with open arms.
We got things to do.
Yeah, you welcome me with open arms. All love. You know what I'm saying? This vice versa. You come to my city, my state. You know what I'm saying? You good.
For $10, before we get out of here, what do you feel like the overall message you can send to the viewers right now, man? For the ones that's watching and for the ones from all over the world that might not even understand it, but they gonna sit there, man, just try to go put it in their language and try to understand it. What can you tell the viewers today here on Sharp Tank? No Jumper, man.
Don't let your struggles hold you back. You know what I'm saying? We all been to the bottom, you know. Set your goals. You don't gotta set them so far out. You know, set reachable goals. You know, oh, I want $1 million. Well, shit, you gotta get 100 first. You know, then get 1,000, then get 10,000. You know, set your goals reachable. So if you don't accomplish that, you don't feel like you failed. You know, set reachable goals out here. You know, help your people out, get to a bag by all means necessary. You know, protect yourself. You know, at all times. You know, and help your people. Like, don't. If you the only one eating and something happen to you, who gonna take care of you? Who gonna take care of your people? You know what I'm saying? Help your people out. Make sure your people straight. You know, don't hate. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build each other up, man. You know
And I'm
saying?
with that, man. Hey,
a
helping hand,
man, bro,
is a better man.
We got to.
And we out this motherfucker,
we
man.
out. No Jumper.
The Sharp Tank. No Jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And for my last one here in this building, I love y'all. Peace, love, prosperity. Riley. Yeah, I know I'm coming back, but we coming back in a different building, so it's gonna be different. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world.
Sharp Tank.
I love y'all, baby. This is where we started. It's where we finished, and we own the new movements in life. Bucks, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro.
Riley. Bye-bye.
Out of here.